to Scott. Take it away.
Thank you, Caleb. It is now my distinct pleasure and privilege to co-host an award ceremony where we present the most prestigious honor we have for our faculty, and that is the Harold Abel Distinguished Faculty Award. And so to help me do this, I'd like to welcome back to the stage Dr. Bruce Francis. Bruce? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Now, you've been with Capella since really the very beginning, so you must have worked right alongside Dr. Abel. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
I will. Be happy to. Harold was my mentor and my friend. He was one of those rare individuals that when he'd walk into a room, he could literally suck the air out of it. We've all met people like that. Yet he was a very gentle man, fun-loving, and he was one of the most generous people I have ever known. He was definitely not a geek. He wrote his speeches by hand. He kept all of his files in paper form. And you all saw what our system looked like back in those days. It was great fun trying to teach him how to use email using AOL back in those days. In late 1992, Steve Shank came to California. He and I talked about who the movers and shakers were in distance education at the time. Harold Abel was the first name on my list. Steve met with him, and that was the beginning of the vision that became Capella. Harold didn't live to see this remarkable Capella education company that it's become, but he would be really proud and happy to be with us here at our 20th anniversary. And the faculty who have won these awards, the recipients that we'll be giving them today, fulfill his ideal of the very best in higher education. So, Scott, it's a great pleasure and an honor for me to be here and help read these names.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And given your experience and that of probably still just a very few others from Capella who remember Dr. Abel, I think the criteria by which our deans select the Abel Award recipients makes perfect sense. So let me share those with everybody before we announce our winners. So to win a Harold Abel Award, a great faculty member must be able to exhibit a number of characteristics. First of all, they have a fundamental belief in the power of human potential. Next, they consistently deliver passion for their field and for online learning and for Capella. Next, they commit themselves to connect with their learners through expert feedback. A great Capella faculty member is able to regularly inspire their learners to be successful. We hear that feedback about our best faculty all the time. And finally, they desire to go the extra mile for their learners and for Capella. So Bruce and I are really excited to announce this year's crop of winners. The faculty who are going to win this have not been pre-announced, so hopefully they're watching in, and this will be the first announcement of the winners. Now you, Bruce, you've been reading names at commencement and helping preside over commencement since Capella started doing it. We probably had at least 40 of them over the years. But you missed maybe the only one recently in Long Beach. So I hope you'll help me read the names of our winners today, and
I'll be most happy
can take the place. All right, so without any further pomp and circumstance, let's begin.
From the School of Education, Dr. Judy Akin Palmer.
Dr. Akin Palmer was the first subject matter expert, the first core faculty member, and the first faculty content lead for our PhD in nursing education. That program has grown from 49 learners to 350 in just 5 years, and Judy has served in an exemplary manner, producing consistently strong end-of-course evaluations and numerous learner nominations for the Stephen Shank Award. Judy is also a member of the SOE Curriculum Committee and has served as the Track 1 Colloquium Lead. Congratulations to our School of Education winner, Judy Akin Palmer.
From the School of Public Service Leadership,